Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, Seamus.
Hey, what are you talking about today?
Today I'm going to talk about something that's a little dangerous, but as scared as I am, and I am genuinely frightened, I'm going to do it. When I was in college as an undergrad, my major was anthropology. And so I wanted to address, from my personal standpoint as a practitioner of over 30 years and as someone with training in anthropology, cultural anthropology specifically, how we might, as white people especially, approach magic that has its roots in other cultures without being culturally appropriative. So, some very quick and simple but not easy steps. One, do your research. If you are drawing from the Vedic tradition rooted in India, do some research into that tradition. Don't just watch one video on YouTube. Read some books. Talk to some actual practitioners who are Indian. Look at multiple sources for multiple perspectives. And then decide if that particular approach to your magic is appropriate for what you want to get done and whether or not you can do it from a position of respect and being informed. And if you're going to do it in any public way, please be open about where you got it. Give credit where credit is due. Do not pretend that you came up with this stuff when you actually learned it from someone from India who practices in the Vedic tradition. Another thing to do is make sure that your heart's in the right place. Now, that's not going to cover all your bases, but it does at least cause you to stop and think and feel. Be compassionate and considerate of the people who have either taught you and invited you into the traditions that you've learned, and make sure that you are thinking about how they would feel if you spoke to it or practiced it in the way that you're doing. So if you are being honoring, if you are being respectful, and again, credit where credit is due to not only the teachers who gave you the information and shared that with you, but to the culture that is behind that. And finally, the gods, goddesses, spirits, deities, entities who are from that particular cultural tradition. If you are interacting them from a place of respect and a place of honor, then it's very likely that your relationship with them is going to be a positive one. Just make sure that this is not playtime. This is not a joke, and this is certainly not to be done flippantly or as like a one-off. If you're going to approach a deity for a particular task in your magical work, please make sure that you have some kind of relationship with that deity, that you have read their stories, mythologies, and legends, that you have made offerings prior to asking for something, that you feel some kind of true energetic connection as a result of your reaching out before you ask for something. And maybe if you're not getting a vibe and you're just not feeling like you're connecting with them, then don't ask them for favors. And those are just a few ways that you can engage in multiculturalism in your magic without being a jerk. Thanks for listening. Have a great Wednesday.